Good afternoon, everyone. In this class, I am going to discuss the biography of Homer. As in your syllabus, there is a book called The Iliad. The Iliad, and the poet is Homer. Okay, so Homer, he was a Greek epic poet, and he was born in approximately 800 BCE, and he died in approximately 701 BCE. We are saying approximately in Bangla Prai because we don't know exactly when he was born and when he died. I'm going to share the photo of Homer. Can you see the photo on the screen? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
This is
Yes, sir.
how this is how
Yes, sir.
yes, this is how Homer looked like. Okay, so is the photo of Homer. Who was Homer? The Greek poet Homer, he was born possibly somewhere on the coast of Asia Minor. Asia Minor, it is a large peninsula in Western Asia between the Black Sea and the Mediterranean Sea.
Cyprus.
Uh, it is the place where the continents of Asia and Europe meet. In Greece, it's known as Anatolia. Asia Minor, it is called Anatolia in Greek language. Today, Asia Minor is part of the country of Turkey. I am going to show you the map of Asia Minor now for your better understanding. Can you see the photo?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You see Europe, Asia at one side, Europe continent, and at the opposite side, Asia continent. Then at the middle, Asia Minor. So next to the Asia Minor, there is a sea, Black Sea. Then on the opposite side, there is the Mediterranean Sea. All right. So in the last class, I told you about the Mediterranean Sea. Do you remember? Plato traveled in the Mediterranean. That means Plato traveled in the countries which were near the Mediterranean Sea. Plato uh, he visited Egypt, he visited Italy and North Africa. So these countries are near the Mediterranean Sea. So you can see very clearly between the Mediterranean Sea and the Black Sea, the map or the place of Asia Minor. Today, Asia Minor is a part of Turkey. In Bangla, you call it Turkey. তুর্কি দেশের একটি অংশ এখন Asia Minor. All right? Sometimes you should reply. like yes or no, then you may also ask questions. Okay, all right, so let me continue. Homer, he's actually famous for the epic poems. He is the writer of two epic poems. Number one, the Iliad, and number two, the Odyssey. The Iliad and the Odyssey. So he wrote these two books. Do you have any idea about the Iliad or the Odyssey? Anyone?
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
sir.
So what are the books? The Iliad
And the Odyssey.
and the Odyssey. So the Iliad is an epic. The Odyssey is also an epic. The Odyssey is actually a sequel, second part of the Iliad. There are some movies, part one, part two. Can you tell me the name of a movie that has a second part sequel? Like Terminator 1, Terminator 2,
Transformer 1 or 2.
Transformer 1, Transformer 2, Bahubali 1, Bahubali 2. So the Iliad is the first one, and the Odyssey is the sequel, the second one. I will tell you in detail about the Iliad because in your syllabus you have this book, the Iliad. All right, so don't worry.
So for midterm or final?
For your midterm, I will start the Iliad, but before starting the book, I think you should know something about the poet Homer. ইলিয়াড বইটি শুরু করার আগে তার যে যিনি এটা লিখেছেন, যিনি কবি, তার সম্পর্কে তো অবশ্যই জানতে হবে. That's why I am telling you, I am discussing the biography of Homer today. The Iliad is actually about the Trojan War, the War of Troy. And the Odyssey is, it actually the Odyssey begins after the end of the 10-year Trojan War. The Trojan War, in the Iliad, there is a war in Bangla Juddho. So that war lasted for 10 years. 10 বছর ধরে যুদ্ধ হচ্ছে। ইলিয়াড বইয়ে এই যুদ্ধের বর্ণনা। And the Odyssey, that means part 2, in the Odyssey, we see that the hero Odysseus, who is the king of Ithaca, he is trying to go back to his home, and his journey actually, the journey of the king Odysseus, we see in the Odyssey. And these two epics, the Iliad and the Odyssey, they have influenced the Western culture so much. But interestingly, we don't know much about Homer. Now I'm going to talk something about the mystery of Homer. Mystery in Bangla, রহস্য. হোমারের রহস্য. Homer is a mystery. The Greek poet, the Greek epic poet. Uh, some scholars believe that he wrote the epics. Some scholars believe that Homer is the writer of the epics, the Iliad and the Odyssey. But there are other scholars, other people believe that Homer did not write the epics. Actually, a group of people, they together wrote these two epics. অনেক পণ্ডিতরা বিশ্বাস করে হোমার নিজেই এই দুটো বড় এপিক লিখেছেন, কিন্তু অন্যান্য অনেকে বিশ্বাস করে না, হোমার লিখেননি। কেউ কেউ আবার বলে হোমার বলে কেউ নাকি ছিলই না। কেউ বলে যে এই দুটো মহাকাব্য এপিক্স, মহাকাব্যগুলো লিখেছে অনেকগুলো মানুষ মিলে। Anyway, there are so many controversies regarding Homer, regarding his birth and death, regarding his writing these two epics. Homer, he was a minstrel poet as opposed to a cultivated poet who is the product of an enthusiastic literary movement such as William Shakespeare. Actually, Homer, uh, he was a poet, of course, epic poet. উনি মহাকাব্য লিখেছেন দুটো, আমরা অলরেডি জেনেছি মহাকাব্যগুলোর নাম। But Homer as a poet, he is different from other poets. How is he different? Because Homer, he did not write the epics. He actually told the stories, and his followers, they memorized, and later on those stories were written down. Do you understand what I am saying here?
Yes, sir.
Aziz, can you explain?
Sir, there are controversial different opinion regarding Homer, and he didn't write those epics. He just told the story, and his follower later on wrote down those stories.
Exactly. You see, in your childhood, when you were children, your grandmother used to tell stories, right? Before going to sleep. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, নানি দাদিরা গল্প শোনাতেন না ঘুমোতে যাওয়ার আগে? তো এই গল্প শুনতে শুনতে তোমরা কি গল্পগুলো ভুলে যেতে না এখনো মনে আছে? Do you still remember the stories that your grandmother used to tell
Yes, sir.
in childhood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Nilufa, Munira. So you see, similarly, Homer would tell the stories. Homer bolten and his followers memorized those stories, and later on, his followers wrote down those stories. All right. So this is how the epics the Iliad and the Odyssey were written down. Uh, so Homer, whether he existed or not, there is a controversy about it. Some people say Homer, there was a poet called Homer, but other people say no, there was no Homer. Anyway, uh, when was Homer born? Now I am shedding light on his birthplace, birthday, and so on. There are many guesses about when Homer was born because of the shortage of real information about him. You see, nowadays, in this age of technology, computer, internet, mobile phones, we know everything about anyone. If you open an account on YouTube or on Facebook, then we know about you, your profile, your biodata. But at that time, in the ancient era, uh, there was no Facebook, nothing. So that's why there is controversy, মানে বিতর্কের সৃষ্টি এখান থেকেই যে হোমার বলে কেউ ছিল কিনা, because there is no written document regarding Homer. যা কিছু আছে, the information is not enough. That's why there is a huge controversy. Some scholars think that he was born in 750 BC. Some other people believe that he was born in 1200 BC, because the Iliad covers the story of the Trojan War, and some scholars have thought it suitable to put the poet and chronicler nearer to the time of that actual event. You see, many scholars believe that maybe Homer was born in 1200 BC because the Iliad, this epic, the Iliad, it has the stories about the war of Troy. Troy was a city. Troy নগরী কিভাবে ধ্বংস হলো, যুদ্ধ, কাদের সাথে যুদ্ধ হলো, কারা ট্রয় নগরীটাকে ধ্বংস করে দিল, এই ইলিয়াড মহাকাব্যে এসবের বর্ণনা। তো যেহেতু এসবের বর্ণনা আছে, ট্রয় নগরীর সম্পর্কে বর্ণনা, অনেকেই বিশ্বাস করে যে হয়তো হোমার তখন জীবিত ছিলেন, হয়তো উনি দেখেছেন, উনি নিজের চোখে দেখেছেন ট্রয়ের ধ্বংস। So that's why historians, scholars, they think that maybe Homer was born in 1200 BC. But other people believe that the poetic style of his work indicates a much later period. But the poetic style, the language, the way the epic was written, the style, it indicates that maybe Homer wrote it, or Homer, told the stories later on, much later, at a much later period. Another Greek historian, famous Greek historian, and we call him the father of history. His name is Herodotus. Herodotus, according to him, Homer was born or was there in Greece around 850 BC. So you see, there is no solution about it, about the birthplace and also about the birth date. So the problem is when Homer was there at that time, there was no calendar system, no chronological or serial dating system. Now we have calendars and all. So at that time there was no calendar. That is why the particular or exact record is missing, is not present. Now I'm going to talk about where Homer was born. Once again, the exact location, exact place of Homer's birth, we cannot know. Many scholars believe that his birthplace may be Ionia, Smyrna, or on the coast of Asia Minor. I have already shown you the map of Asia Minor. So we cannot be sure about his birthplace. ওনার জন্ম কোথায়, কোন জায়গায়, সেটাও আমরা নিশ্চিন্ত আসলে জানি না। এক একজন এক একটা বলে। And in the book, especially the Iliad and also in the Odyssey, if you observe the language of the book, of both the books, then you will see that the language is Asiatic Greek, Asiatic Greek language, especially Ionic language. So in the Iliad, there is a reference. The reference such as strong winds blowing from the northwest from the direction of Thrace indicates that the region could only mean Homer came from there. So what I am trying to say is, if you read the Iliad, if you read the Odyssey, if you carefully look at the language, then you will get some ideas. তুমি যদি বইগুলো পড়ো এবং পড়লে তুমি স্পেশালি ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা দেখো, ভাষাটা খেয়াল করো, তাহলে তুমি আইডিয়া পাবে, ও আচ্ছা এই শব্দ তো তখন ওই এলাকার মানুষরা ইউজ করত, এই ধরনের বাক্য এইভাবে তো কথা বলতো ওই এলাকার মানুষেরা। তো তুমি একটা ধারণা পাও যে হ্যাঁ, যেমন আমি যদি একটা বই লিখি এখন, আমি মনে করো চট্টগ্রাম সম্পর্কে একটা বই লিখলাম, তোমরা বইটা পড়ে কি ধারণা পাবে? If I write a book now about Chattogram or about Chattogramian people, for example, if I write a novel, আমি যদি একটি উপন্যাস লিখি, or an epic about Chattogram or about a hero of Chattogram, then after reading the book, what ideas will come to your mind? What impressions? আমি একটা বই লিখলাম, মনে করো বইটাতে আমি চট্টগ্রামের কোনো এক নায়ক সম্পর্কে লিখলাম এবং এটি মহাকাব্য, এটি একটি কবিতা, বিশাল কবিতা, মহাকাব্য। তোমরা বইটা পড়ে তোমরা আসলে কি বুঝবে? মনে করো কি বুঝবে? ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা, ভাষাটা খেয়াল করে
So actually, we will understand that either you were born from in Chidong or you were in Chidong.
You may think that I am originally from Chattogram, right? And you may also think that maybe I am not from Chattogram. Maybe I know about the Chattogramian hero. আমি যে চট্টগ্রামের হিরো বা নায়ক বা চট্টগ্রামের যে বিখ্যাত লোকটিকে নিয়ে আমি মহাকাব্য লিখেছি, হয়তো আমি ওনাকে পার্সোনালি চিনি, হয়তো আমি নাও চিনতে পারি, হয়তো ওনার সম্পর্কে অন্য কোনো বই আমি পড়েছি। ডু ইউ আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড? পরে হয়তো আমি ধারণা পেয়েছি,
Yes, sir.
হয়তো ধারণা নিয়ে অনেক বই পড়েছি, তারপর আমি মহাকাব্যটি লিখেছি। And if you observe the language of my epic, what will you understand? You will understand that I have written in the English language. যদি ইংলিশে লিখি, if I write it in the English language, then you will see that the language is modern English, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you can have many ideas after reading my book. Similarly, if you read the books of Homer, you will have many ideas about him, about Homer, about the language at that time, about some places at that time, and also so many other things. So as I have told you, the language of the Iliad and the Odyssey is called Asiatic Greek. Asiatic Greek. So many scholars believe he was born in Asia Minor because the people of Asia Minor, they spoke Asiatic Greek at that time. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So what was Homer like? Nowadays you have mobile phones, you have cameras, this type, that type, so many cameras. Uh, even mobile phones are handy. Everyone has a phone, so you can, click photos, upload them, share them. So I know how Aziz looks like. I know how uh, Monira looks like, because we can see one another's photos. But Homer, how did he look? There is a controversy about it also. I have shown you a photo, and many people believe that this is exactly how Homer looked like. যে ফটোটি দেখিয়েছি না শুরুতে, ক্লাসের শুরুতে, অনেকে মনে করেন যে হোমার আসলে এমনই ছিলেন দেখতে, বাট we are not sure. We know about Homer only by reading his poems. Many scholars believe that he was blind, andho. And in the Odyssey, there is a blind poet whose name is Demodocus. Demodocus, a blind poet, and many scholars, they think that the blind poet Demodocus is actually Homer himself. Some poets and some writers, they write about themselves in with the description of other characters in the books. even some songwriters, কিছু কিছু রাইটার আছেন যারা মানে বইয়ে এমন একটা চরিত্র তৈরি করেন যেটা আসলে উনি নিজে যেমন ওই চরিত্রের মাধ্যমে উনি আসলে নিজেকেই বর্ণনা করছেন। পাঠকরা যদি বুদ্ধিমান হয় তাহলে বুঝতে পারবে যে ওই নির্দিষ্ট চরিত্রটা আসলে লেখক এমনই ছিলেন। একটা উদাহরণ দেই আরেকটা। ইউ মাস্ট হ্যাভ হার্ড দ্য নেম অফ লালন
Yes, sir. Lalan Fakir,
লালন ফকির,
folk singer.
folk singer. In many of his songs, his own name is there, right? ফকির লালন বলে, something
Yes, sir.
like that, right? Then there is another famous songwriter, Shah Abdul Karim. He's from Sylhet. You know, he's very very famous, popular. Can you tell me the name of one song by Shah Abdul Karim? Is it a difficult question?
Actually, sir, we can remind it.
Anyone? The girls, don't you listen to songs?
Sir, I never heard this name.
Sir, they listen to
Never.
Hindi song.
My God. You should listen to every kind of song, be it English, Bangla, Hindi. Okay. Uh, okay, I am going to show you one lyric. Or one song by Shah Abdul Karim. Just wait a moment, please. Okay, what I am trying to say is the poets, not all, you know, there are some poets, some writers, some songwriters, they just, you know, they use a kind of signature in their writings, in their books. So okay, I will show you the lyric later on. Let me continue now. So Demodocus, he's a blind poet in the epic, in the book The Odyssey. So many people think that Demodocus is actually Homer himself. Demodocus একজন অন্ধ কবি, হোমারের বই অডিসিতে। তো অনেকে ধারণা করেন যে হোমার আসলে ডিমোডকাসের মাধ্যমে নিজেকেই তুলে ধরেছেন, নিজেকেই উপস্থাপন করেছেন। এখান থেকে মানুষ আইডিয়া পায় যে হয়তো হোমার নিজেও অন্ধ ছিলেন। অলরাইট, সো
হোমার তাহলে আসছে কোথা থেকে?
actually, you know, from people to people, the legacy of Homer, the name, it came. Like the stories Homer told to his followers, and his followers, they memorized, and later on the followers, they wrote down the stories. Similarly, from one generation to another generation, the name of Homer, it transmitted প্রজন্ম থেকে প্রজন্ম হোমারের নামটা এভাবে মুখে মুখে ছড়িয়েছে, because there is no written document, কোথাও লিখিত নেই, কোনো দলিল নেই, so মুখে মুখে ছড়িয়েছে. So that's why we believe, most of the scholars believe, that Homer was existing. There was a poet called Homer. হোমার ছিলেন, হোমার নামে একজন কবি ছিলেন, এটা বেশিরভাগ মানুষই মানে, কিন্তু বিতর্ক আছে উনি কোথায়, ওনার জন্ম, কোথায় মৃত্যু, কবে জন্ম কবে মৃত্যু, বিকজ এক্স্যাক্টলি উই ডোন্ট নো. And if you see, in many of his statues, Homer's statues, we see that he's blind. The statues don't have any eyes. Now I'm going to share something about the Iliad and the Odyssey. These two epics, famous epics. The Iliad and the Odyssey, they are actually full of mythological stories. There are many mythological characters, gods and goddesses. I already told you many things about the Greek mythology, stories of gods and goddesses. So in these two books, the Iliad and the Odyssey, there are references, names of so many gods and goddesses. And these stories were written, so many years ago, but still now we study them. এত আগে, এত পুরনো, এত আগে লেখা বইগুলো আমরা এখনো পড়ছি, ইউনিভার্সিটিতে পড়ছো তোমরা. Why? Because human society is actually the same. Yes, we have developed technologically and all, but human society, the people, our behavior, these are all the same. So that's why when we read the Iliad, we see there is a war. আমরা ইলিয়াড পরে দেখি এখানে যুদ্ধ হচ্ছে, তো যুদ্ধ তো এখনো হচ্ছে, দেশে দেশে যুদ্ধ, এক দেশের সাথে আরেক দেশের যুদ্ধ, গৃহযুদ্ধ, ইভেন ফ্যামিলিতেও ঝগড়া হচ্ছে. So you see, society has not changed so much in one sense, logically. Okay, so that's why ওখানে দি ইলিয়াড বইয়ে মানুষের স্বার্থপরতা দেখা যাচ্ছে, স্বার্থের জন্য মানুষ যুদ্ধ করে, অনায়াসে মানুষকে হত্যা করছে, এখনো তো বর্তমান সমাজেও তো এগুলো হচ্ছে. So that's why we can connect with the Iliad. যদিও অনেক আগের লেখা, কিন্তু মনে হয় যেন আরে এটা তো বর্তমান সময়ের সাথে মিলে যাচ্ছে. Alright, so we can easily make a connection with the Iliad and the Odyssey. Why? Because these two books express about human feelings, about human behaviors, about the destructiveness of war. about selfishness, about love, about hatred, and so on.
স্যার ইলিয়ট কিন্তু ট্রয়ের সাথে অনেকটা মুভির সাথে মানে ইয়ার সাথে বইয়ের সাথে অনেক তফাৎ দেখলাম, যে লাস্টেও তফাৎ, তার মধ্যে ফার্স্টেও তফাৎ।
You see, yes, you have brought out a very important point here. There are many movies based on the stories of the Iliad. One is Troy, right? And Brad Pitt is the hero, main hero, the Hollywood actor Brad Pitt. If you watch the movie Troy, then you will see that there are some scenes which are different from the book. বইয়ে আছে একরকম, ট্রয় সিনেমায় দেখা যাচ্ছে একটু ভিন্ন।
ট্রয় দেখা যাচ্ছে স্যার হেলেন পালাই গেছে, কিন্তু বইতে লিখছে হেলেন নাকি ওরা আবার ফিরে নিচ্ছে। এটা তো অনেক তফাৎ হয়ে যাচ্ছে জিনিসটা।
Okay, so actually, you know, the director, he has the freedom to make some changes, especially the Hollywood directors. They enjoy the freedom of changing some dialogues, changing some scenes. Okay, so হুবহু যে ওই রকমই রাখতে হবে, এটা ডিরেক্টররা কখনো কখনো চেঞ্জ করেন। চেঞ্জ না করাই ভালো, বিকজ তুমি যদি ইলিয়াড বইটা ফলো করে একটা সিনেমা বানাও, তো ইলিয়াড বইয়ের কাহিনী যেভাবে আছে হুবহু সেভাবেই তুমি তৈরি করো, তাই না? সেটাই উচিত। But sometimes some directors, they bring some changes. Okay, so the Iliad is about the Trojan War, and Paris, the Prince of Troy, he escapes, or what should I say? Yes, he escapes from. He escapes with Helen. Helen was the most beautiful woman at that time, and Helen was married. Helen বিবাহিতা ছিল, সব পৃথিবীর সবচেয়ে সুন্দরী মেয়ে ছিল হেলেন। ওই হেলেনকে নিয়ে সে পালিয়ে যায়, সে ট্রয় নগরীতে যায়। ঠিক আছে? So you see, and the war began later on. Why? Because Helen's husband Menelaus and his brother Agamemnon, they became angry. They became angry because it was a matter of prestige, honor. How could Paris escape with Menelaus's wife? So they could not tolerate. They hated Paris. They decided to start a war against Troy. ট্রয় নগরের বিরুদ্ধে যুদ্ধ ঘোষণা করল গ্রিক মেনিলায়াস এবং আগামেমনন, যে হেলেনকে ফিরিয়ে আনতেই হবে। মেনিলায়াস বলল তার ওয়াইফকে নিয়ে পালিয়েছে প্যারিস, তো আমরা ওই নগরীতে অ্যাটাক করব, আমরা হেলেনকে ফিরিয়ে আনব। সো দ্য ওয়ার স্টার্টেড, and the Greeks, they won the war. You know, at that time there were no planes, no bombardments from the sky. তখন তো প্লেন এসব ছিল না, সমুদ্র জাহাজে করে, বড় বড় নৌকোয় চড়ে they went to Troy. There was a war, fighting, you know, destruction. Then they took Helen back. So I will discuss in detail about the Iliad because in your syllabus you have this book. So maybe in the next class I will start the Iliad. Now the Odyssey. The Odyssey, the story starts after the destruction of Troy. ট্রয় নগরী ধ্বংস হওয়ার পরের কাহিনী শুরু হচ্ছে অডিসি। And I have already told you the Odyssey about the Greek hero Odysseus. And he is trying to go back to his home called Ithaca. Now, for the Greeks, Homer was a godfather of their national culture. Homer was a hero, was a superhero, I should say. And at that time, the people respected him. Yes, his real life is full of mystery because we don't know much about Homer. But the real influence of his works continues to lighten our world today. Even today, just imagine, this is really something mesmerizing, wonderful, because the books were written so many years back, so many years ago. Still, we are studying in almost every university. You know, the Iliad, the Odyssey, these books are studied. The students study these books. So it's really something amazing. All right, now I'm going to show you what I have already promised. Can you please wait for 2 minutes?
Yes, sir, sure.
I will show you the lyric, the song, then I will end the class. In the meantime, have you all written your IDs, your names?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me tell you. I'm not going to share the lyric. Just I'm telling you. You will understand easily. Hasan Raja, you know Hasan Raja?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
A folk singer.
So he's another famous folk singer. So Hasan Raja, in his songs, he adds his own name. It's a kind of signature. For example, Hasan Rajai কয় আমি কিছু নয় রে আমি কিছু নয়. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So it is a song written by Hasan Raja, and he has added his own name. All right. So when you read or when you hear the song, then you just have an idea about the writer. So who is the writer? Hasan Raja himself. Similarly, Lalon Fakir, he used his own name.
So Lalon Shah, not
Lalon Fakir, we also say Lalon Fakir. Yes, his main name is Lalon Shah. We also call him Lalon Fakir. Okay, wait. I have the lyric available now. Just wait a second, please. Even Lalon, in his lyrics, in his songs, he calls him Fokir Lalon. Can you see the page? Everyone?
No, sir. He's still loading.
Yes, sir. Now we can see.
Clear? Clearly see?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, can you read the first line? হাসন রাজায় কয় আমি কিছু নয় রে
আমি কিছু নয়।
নয় অন্তরে বাহিরে দেখি কেবল দয়াময় প্রেমেরই বাজারে হাসন রাজা হইয়াছে লয় তুমি বিনে হাসন রাজায় কিছু না দেখায় You see Hasan Raja, the name he has used, several times. So it's a kind of signature, it's a kind of technique. লেখক নিজেকে নিজের নামকে নিজের নামটি তার গানে তার কবিতায় তার লেখায় কোনো না কোনো ভাবে ইউজ করে অ্যাড করে এটা সবাই করে না বাট so I have shared this with you. Why? Because I told you in the Odyssey there is a blind poet called Demodocus. So when the readers, when the scholars, they read the Odyssey and they know about the blind poet Demodocus, and they believe, they think that, the readers think that maybe Demodocus is actually Homer himself. Homer has not used his own name in the Iliad or the Odyssey, but maybe indirectly through Demodocus he has used his name. হোমার নিজের নামটি লিখেনি কোথাও যে ইলিয়াড হোমার বলছেন যেমন হাসন রাজা তার নিজের নাম ইউজ করেছে গানে হোমার এইভাবে মহাকাব্যে তার নিজের নাম কোথাও ইউজ করেনি কিন্তু ইনডাইরেক্টলি ডিমোডকাসের মাধ্যমে আসলে হোমার বুঝিয়ে দিয়েছেন যে ডিমোডকাস আসলে হোমার নিজেই So if the readers are intelligent enough, they can find out so many things by reading the books. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Great. So do you have any questions to ask? So I have discussed Homer. I have given you some information about his life, and in the next class I would like to start the book The Iliad. All right, everyone?
Okay, sir.
All right, thank you so much and take care. Goodbye.
Okay, sir. Thank you.